Today I'm going to make another video, pretty much showing you guys the differences. Well, it's not really a comparison, well it is a comparison actually, of a fake fuel pump and a real fuel pump. Now right here we have a fake Walbro 255 fuel pump that I have, just to show you guys the differences. This is for pretty much educational purposes. Now I've already taken it out of the packaging, but that's the first thing, is that they don't come in these kind of bags. They come in a different kind of bag. It's more of like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but if you do get this kind of bag, which is like kind of like a Ziploc kind of thing, it's usually a clear indicator. But as you can see here, the box itself looks very real. Looks pretty real. But obviously it's the box. Now you do get this stuff, which is the installation kit, which I mean is grey and all, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to replicate. Now here's the actual thing, the fuel pump. Now just looking at it already, you can actually see the differences. Firstly, it's the, well, let's just start off with the actual visual kind of this presentation you get here. It is, firstly, you can tell the metal and just the finishing of just everything is just not as good. Oh yeah, and I will be putting in photos and things like that so you guys can see the differences. With the real one, obviously, not obviously, but with the real one having a darker gray cap here, and the fake one obviously being this one, the lighter gray cap. Which is another point actually, is that the real ones usually come with a darker cap here. But anyways, back to what I was saying. This part is usually more kind of fine, it's darker, it's less, it doesn't look like this. This looks scratched up, it looks beaten up. That's your first indicator. Secondly is just the imprinting on the actual Walbro fuel pump. Now this is a 255, but usually there won't be a big gap like this in between. Usually the emblem and the logo or whatever imprints would be kind of more stretched out towards each other here, not this big kind of blank here. That's another thing. Secondly, if you go under here, if we just take out this part, let's put down the camera. Okay, so another part is here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's focus. But yeah, if you can't make it out, that's inside is plastic. Now usually there would be some form of metal inside. It would more metallic, more metal. I will obviously show this in the comparison shots, but as you can see here, this is some plastic that's been put here, and if you do put this in your car, it's just gonna go wrong. This is terrible. This is a really bad fake, guys. It's like, there's obviously better ones out here, but this is a really good example of the type of stuff you come across if you go on eBay or some back page place where, you know, you might be thinking you're getting a good deal, but in reality you are not. Another thing is on the top here. Let me see if I can lock on. These two parts here look like there's actually been something which has been stuck in them and it's like all indented, and if you look at the actual original genuine version, it looks nothing like this. These two little circles here, the insides of them look completely different. Another thing is that over here it is missing a serial number of some sort from Walbro. It would be usually here, and this obviously doesn't have one, so that's just a clear blatant difference. Another one is the cap here. Well, yeah, the cap is obviously lighter, which is a shear sign, but let's just try to take it. Yeah, so this is the cap. Obviously way lighter than the original, so that's another clear difference. What else? But yeah, just the general quality of it looks completely different. if you do get anything like this, please, I beg of you, go to eBay, report it to eBay, or if you can't, obviously, well, firstly, sorry, not report to eBay first, go to the seller, message the seller, tell them what the situation, show them the comparison shots, explain, hey, look, this is, find some shots on Google Images of a real Walbro fuel pump, and it looks completely different. If it looks completely different to this, then obviously then there's an issue. Explain to them the situation. I want my money back. Usually the sellers, because they don't want to get any negative feedback, they will give you a refund. It's usually just sometimes it could be a mistake. Sometimes it's something to do with the supplier and they're getting a bad supplier giving them bad fuel pumps. Sometimes it's their scheme. It's a scheme that they're trying to run, basically, where they sell fake fuel pumps, and they pretty much try to hope that the buyer doesn't realize and puts it in the car, and then something goes wrong, and they don't get the heat for it, the blame. But yeah, I mean, guys, just gotta be careful because, I mean, they're really common these days on these places where you can get pretty much ripped off, and if you put these in your car, it's gonna cause some bad issues because obviously it's missing some like really integral parts. There's some really like serious changes in comparison. So if you do have any of these differences, please, I beg of you, don't install this in your car. This is just not good. Do not do it. Go try to seek a refund through eBay. Go to a more trusted seller or something like that, or go to a direct supplier. Go to Walbro themselves and buy it from them, because at least you're getting the real deal. I mean, you might pay a bit more, but you have the security that you're getting something which is the genuine thing. This is just another example of just things that can go wrong when you're shopping around for car parts on the internet. So you gotta really be careful, guys, and be wary and be pretty much buyer aware. Pretty much just be smart and look over these things. When you do get it. But obviously it'll be better if you can debunk it before you buy it, so it saves you the hassle of buying it and then requesting a refund and doing all that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to make this video pretty much to show you guys just the key differences when buying a fuel pump on the internet between a fake and a genuine fuel pump. Obviously so just to clarify, this is a fake one, and I just wanted to show you guys the key differences. Because this is very important. You do not want to install these kind of parts in your car. It's just not good. Even the packaging is really good, which is really something that can throw a lot of people off. But a lot of times these companies would buy the real box and then put this shunky stuff in the box to make it look real. But yeah, guys, hope you have a great day. I'm gonna try something new today. I'm not gonna do the outro. I'm not gonna do that whole outro. I'm just gonna cut the video, say goodbye, and just cut the video. Tell me if you like that new kind of way of me just cutting video and just skipping the outro. I will keep the intro, but I might be actually changing up the intro a bit later as like kind of a thing, because I've had this intro for a while now, since pretty much the start of the channel. So I might keep the animation but change the music, or I might just scrap the whole thing and just make a completely new intro, new animation, new music. If you guys want to voice your opinion on that, please message me or leave it down in the comments. What would you guys want? Because you guys are the ones that are watching the videos anyways. I'm just producing them, and I want to make you guys happy. So if you guys like the outro, let me know and I'll keep the outro. But for today's video, I'm just going to scrap it, just to see if it affects it or not. It might be just better, because sometimes the outro can kind of be like, it's like not really needed. But yeah, guys, hope you have a great day, or night, wherever you're watching this from. And yeah, be smart out there, just keep on a good lookout for car parts and stuff when you're buying especially on the internet. And yeah, just be wary of what's going on. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, have a good one.